Hello again, Muskies. I'm back with 3 new books for you today. The first 2 I have were especially chosen because they're currently available as both ebooks and audiobooks on Mac and Via. If you've not listened to an audiobook in the past, I really want to recommend that you give it a try in the coming weeks. There are so many available for free right now through Mac and Via, through Audible Stories, or from Musser Public Library. So I think you should download an app or 2 and use your headphones to listen to a good book while you're going for a walk or mowing the lawn or cleaning your house or just sitting out and enjoying the spring weather. The first book I have for you today is a mystery suspense novel called One of Us is Lying by Karen McManus. So this book has been called If Pretty Little Liars Met the Breakfast Club. Sidebar, if you've never heard of The Breakfast Club, it is a 1985 teen comedy drama starring Molly Ringwald. And I'm going to need you to drop everything and to go watch it right now. It is only $3.99 to rent on streaming, and it is so good. Anyway, pay close attention and you might solve this mystery. On Monday afternoon, 5 students at Bayview High walk into detention. Bronwyn is a Yale-bound and never breaks the rules. Addie is a picture-perfect homecoming princess. Nate is already on probation for dealing. Cooper is an all-star baseball pitcher. And Simon, the outcast, is the creator of Bayview High's gossip app. Only Simon never makes it out of detention. Before the end of the day, Simon is dead. And according to investigators, his death wasn't an accident. On Monday, he died, and on Tuesday, he had planned to post juicy gossip about all 4 of his high-profile classmates, which makes all 4 of them suspects in his murder. So are they the perfect cover for a killer who's still on the loose? Or did they do it? Everyone has secrets, right? What really matters is how far you will go to protect them. So this book is twisted and unpredictable and one that will keep you guessing until the very end. And it does have a sequel. One of Us is Next is a sequel, and the author has written 2 other books, all just as good as this one. The second book is narrative nonfiction, and it is so good that it has won several awards over the past few years. It is The Family Romanov, and it is subtitled Murder, Rebellion, and the Fall of Imperial Russia, and it's by author Candace Fleming. So it is the true story of the 1917 Russian Revolution and the assassination of a royal family. So he was Tsar Nicholas II of Russia, the wealthiest monarch in the world who ruled over 130 million people and 1/6 of the Earth's surface. Yet he turned a blind eye to the abject poverty of his own subjects. She was Empress Alexandria, stern, reclusive, and painfully shy, deeply religious woman who was obsessed with a corrupt mystic. And their daughters were Grand Duchesses Olga, Tatiana, Maria, and Anastasia, completely isolated and immature girls who wore identical white dresses and often signed letters as OTMA, the initials of their first names. And their only son was Tsarevich Alexei, the youngest of the Romanovs, heir to the throne, and a hemophiliac whose debilitating illness was kept a secret from the rest of the world. This book begins as an intimate portrait of Tsar Nicholas and his royal family, but it also offers examination of their lives and the state that Russia was in, of increasing social unrest and turmoil. And it ends with the secretive deaths and burials of the whole Romanov family, which led to rumors and speculation for decades. So I'm going to read a short excerpt from the beginning of The Family Romanov, just so you can start to understand how the setting of Russia led to the eventual assassination of the family. So in 1903, the same year as Nicholas's costume ball, 4 out of every 5 Russians were peasants, and yet the upper classes knew next to nothing about them. They didn't visit the peasants' villages or deal with the hired laborers who worked in their estates. Instead, they remained comfortably ensconced in luxurious St. Petersburg. From there, it was easy to romanticize the peasant's life. Most nobility, Nicholas and Alexandria included, envisioned peasants living in a simple yet cozy huts, their cheeks glowing with good health and their teeth whiter than the purest ivy, gushed one Russian writer. It was common knowledge among the nobility that the country's fresh foods and clean air made the peasants healthier than the vain city women who sickened themselves with rich food and tortured their bodies with lace, corsets, and shoes only made for fashion. And it was especially pleasing to picture the peasants enjoying life's simple pleasures, like decked out in their holiday best, singing and dancing in fresh-cut meadows. But nothing was farther from the truth. Most peasants had never slept in a proper bed, never owned a pair of leather shoes, or eaten off china plate, or had never been examined by a doctor. Most had never even been beyond the borders of their village. So the author Candace Fleming is an amazing narrative nonfiction writer. Her books don't feel like history textbooks. They read like exciting stories with odd characters and royal secrets and twists and turns. But they are true. So she includes photos and maps and graphics and first-person accounts to help all readers stay engaged. Also, if you want to learn even more about the Romanov family, I've put a couple links down below. The last book I have for you today is also a mystery. It's I Was Here by Gayle Forman, who is the author of If I Stay. So in an attempt to understand why her best friend committed suicide, 18-year-old Cody Reynolds retraces her dead friend's footsteps and makes some startling discoveries. When her best friend Meg drinks a bottle of industrial strength cleaner alone in a hotel room, Cody is understandably shocked and devastated. She and Meg were best friends who shared everything, so how was there no warning? But when Cody travels to Meg's college town to pick up her belongings, she discovers that there's a lot more that Meg never told her. About her old roommates, the sort of people Cody never would have met in her dead-end small town in Washington. About Ben McAllister, the boy with a guitar and a sneer and some secrets of his own. And about an encrypted computer file that Cody can't open. Until she does, and suddenly everything Cody thought she knew about her best friend's death gets thrown into question. So everyone who has talked to you about this book has loved it. It has a little bit of something for everyone: mystery, tragedy, and romance. All three of these books are available as ebooks on Mac and Via, and One of Us is Lying and The Family Romanov are available as audiobooks also. I'll put links down below to Mac and Via and to the directions on how to set up your account. Don't forget to visit the Muskie Library website for all the updated information, including a link to the Muscatine Teacher Librarians Reading the Track series by Jason Reynolds. The first 2 books are available this week. And thanks so much for watching. Please make sure you leave a link below to let me know what you're reading, and I'll be back again next week with more books.